Brandon Bennett and Pat Slack here, Century 21 Commercial here in Kearney, Nebraska. The next in our Fast Friday videos. And Pat, one of the most important things after a purchase agreement is signed, and certainly after a letter of intent is signed, is the need for the potential buyer to do their due diligence, and especially to make sure that they find and hire a qualified commercial inspector for it. Because for many people, even on the residential side, it could be the biggest purchase they will ever make in their life. Especially on the commercial side, it's that and even more so where it becomes even more important to make sure that there's no problems with the building by the time you get to closing.
That's absolutely right. And due diligence is a broad word in these contracts, but let's specifically talk today about the physical inspections of a property. And that would mean like roofing inspections, plumbing inspections, just those details, the physical condition of the property. But a lot of times, Brandon, what we're trying to do with our clients is ascertaining that the value that we've offered to purchase meets what our expectations are. And what usually happens is there's things that come about that tell us that this has been deferred, or this is in bad condition, or so on and so forth. And then now we have to come to a resolution. And oftentimes the owners of the property have either deferred the maintenance and not disclosed to us, or they're simply not aware. So it's really a discovery period within that time frame of your purchase sale contract. And so we need to narrow that down, ascertain, do the due diligence there with inspections, and get to a point to see, did what we give meet the condition of the property that's at hand compared to another property similar in the market? So I'm going to give one example of this. So let's say you've got two properties. One has a new roof and one has a 20-year-old roof, but everything else is identical. The market will go to the one that has a new roof, okay? So there is some value to that new stuff. What's the value of that? The market has to dictate that to us, but it's an adjustment there. And oftentimes appraisers, they tell us that, well, all buildings got to have a roof, and that's essentially true. But when it comes down to market, that's what the demand is.
And many times within these commercial inspections, we involve a number of different inspectors for specific reasons. If it's got a 50-year-old boiler system, that's going to be a different inspector. It might be a specific type of roof where a specific inspector would look at that, or maybe it's a structural engineer. Not as simple as typically doing a one-stop shop for someone who's a residential inspector. And those are all people that we reach out to and work with on a regular basis. So if you're in the process or even in the market looking for a commercial property but want to make sure you protect your investment with your money made at the buy, give us a call. Pat Slack and Brandon Bennett's here, Century 21 Commercial in Kearney, Nebraska, 308-234-5550.